everyone. So finally the day has come for us to go for Goa to the Rider Mania event. Unfortunately I won't be riding this year because of my leg injury, but my bike will be coming with a friend of mine and we're all set to go, and I'll be driving my car over here, my Megatron, and I'll be going solo this time in the car, and few of my friends might keep the luggage and they might travel on in between. So we are all set, and as you can see it is Thursday now and it's around 4:59 in the morning, Thursday 21st November, day 0. We are traveling around 10 hours to reach Goa from Bangalore, and the event starts from tomorrow, that is on Friday 22nd. So we'll be meeting at one point where all of my other friends are coming in their bike, and once we reach there we'll keep all the luggage in the car and proceed in leaving to Goa. So let's go. So everything is set. I've filled the fuel completely to the full tank, and currently going to meet my friends. They have already reached at that meeting point. So on way now near Tumkur Road. Let's go and meet them. Lot of traffic has started already and time is still 5:30. You can see I'm still at the first toll, and lot of lorries and all the vehicles. I can see a lot of bikes also going as well. Let's see how the road is. Okay, finally the sun is up and time is around 6:40 now. You can see we have crossed the Tumkur junction, and now in some time we'll reach Chitradurga and then Davangere. So we're planning to have breakfast in Chitradurga. So let's go there, and we'll get to see all my friends as well. So it will take another 1 hour or so to reach Chitradurga maybe, and find a good hotel over there and have a good breakfast. So let's go. The weather is good. Look at that fog over there, completely misty. Wow, just beautiful weather. Look at this, completely filled up. It's still around 6:40, and in this kind of weather to ride it's beautiful. However, I'm missing the riding, but I'm also enjoying this drive, solo drive as I told. Look at this weather, man. Beautiful weather. Look at this mist and the fog over there. Lovely weather, to be honest. I'm not sure if the camera can make some justice over here, because what I'm seeing directly is just awesome. I hope the bikers don't find any kind of difficulty riding in this weather, because it's completely foggy. Even though I'm inside my car with all windows up and no AC, you can see the temperature is 19 degrees and I'm really feeling cold inside. If I touch any of the chrome or metal parts inside the car, it's very chill actually. Very beautiful weather. I wonder how my bike mates are doing, or other bike riders, because it's very cold outside. Completely cold. Hope everyone are wearing the jackets or the gears that are needed. Oof. I hope the sun comes a bit early, but that's also a problem. If it's too sunny, it will start sweating, and that also will become a horrible thing. Anyways, let's see how the ride goes on. unfortunately just passed Hubli and Hubli toll is demolished, and after Hubli this is the fate of our national highway till it goes to Mumbai. It's like single road as you can see, and we're paying toll for this. Nothing has been done from so many years. It's the same old thing. Well, another 20 kilometers for me to take a deviation towards Goa bypass, but for people who has to go to Mumbai or anywhere else, look at the roads, man, how narrow it is, and even I can't overtake this lorry as well. They have been doing some work, so many years, and still it's not completed, and we are simply paying the toll for this. It's really saddening to see our national highways like this. I hope the government again takes some action on this and repair this road, because it's been so many years I've been traveling to Goa, and this is the state it is always has been here. These are the beautiful roads after crossing the Dharwad and Hubli highway. But yeah, at the beginning the roads are very bad, and after this you'll get to see and enjoy this nature. Finally into Chola Ghats. You can see this Ghats, such a beautiful place. We entered the Goa now, and this all belongs to Goa state, and in another 5-10 minutes we should be reaching Molam. Molam is the first city that we get once we enter Goa, and from there you can go to Dudhsagar as well. You'll get jeeps and all from there. Look at this view. Beautiful, isn't it? Finally in Goa, but still for our place, that is Vagatar, it's another 1.5 hour journey more, so let's go through it. Meanwhile, let's enjoy this beautiful scenery as well. You can see I've reached the Molam, and left goes to Dudhsagar and straight to Panaji, so my way is on to Panaji and then to my stay. I'm searching for my friends, probably they've already left, so let's go. So I'm on the famous bridge that was built recently in Goa. This is the hanging bridge that connects the road to the Panaji from old Goa. Very beautiful structure, and only 4-wheelers and buses on the road, no 2-wheelers here. So you can see how beautiful it is, and left side you can see the sea, and this is the hanging tower bridge in Goa. I think it was inaugurated a few years before. Usually I come in bike, so I usually miss this, but today since I came in car, I thought I'll show you everyone all this how it is. This is the famous coconut tree spot in Goa, as you can see, where they make a lot of reels, etc. This road has a lot of traffic because people will start making reels on the road itself. You can see so many people here. The coconut stretch. I reached the stay which we had booked here. This is the Aurovilla stay in Goa. It's nearby to Vagatar, and I couldn't show the bikes that we bought today because we're all in different routes. So this is my baby Interceptor which my friend drove. And apart from that, let me just go inside. Okay, so this is the Ducati Scrambler of one of my friend. Awesome bike actually. And another bike is this Himalayan 450 which I bought last year, and the KTM 390 and the Super Meteor 650. So these are the 5 bikes that came. One more guy missed actually, or else he would also joined. And this is a beautiful stay. So let me just go inside and I'll show you the stay as well. So next time you guys can also call and book it. We had the owner contact through Airbnb, so we booked it directly. Very beautiful place. It's a 3 BHK.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I just came to the venue to collect some goodies which they're offering, and if you collect it the previous night, it'll be like, you know, a little bit empty. So they sent us a QR code where you have to go inside and collect the goodies. So let's go inside and see what are available.
QR code. No, that ID is there.
You can see now it's a little empty, but in the morning it will be completely rushed. These are the events for tomorrow. Friday, and then Saturday, and then Sunday. So for me the main event which I am looking is for Avatars and Raghu Dixit. Let me just check when is their schedule. Okay, the event I was looking for is on Sunday. It's really bad. Sunday is the last day and they kept it on Sunday, and again we have to ride on Monday, so can't enjoy also. Great. Not sure what Royal Enfield is thinking this time. They should have kept it either on Friday or Saturday. So this is the Himalayan 822. It is a custom build actually. They have put two 411 Himalayans engines together and made this 822. You can see the twin exhausts over here. Exhaust pipe coming out. So this is the newly launching Classic 650 twin. They have covered it up, but really looks classy actually. Look at this, the color, everything looks very retro. Twin exhaust as usual for the 650, and it will be unveiled in the States tomorrow. So this is the previous day preparations. So I'm completely tired. Let me just wrap this video and see you tomorrow on day 1 when the event starts. So there's a Fortuner with Royal Enfield logo, and this is it. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.